Coming up on the show this week, Chris Marston takes on the role of roving reporter. We catch up with ex-player and coach Daniel Metropolis, and we preview this Saturday night's clash against the Lions at the Gabba. G'day everyone, welcome to Inside 50 for round 23. Probably wondering what the cleaning bloke's doing next to me. It's actually Matty Jepp, he's the fill-in for the weekend. How you doing, mate?
Cleaning bloke, I reckon that's pretty stiff. Oh, I'm doing well, Thumper. I've been waiting in the wings weeks and weeks. What are we, round 23 now, and I've only just got the call up. Didn't you host an episode last week or the week before with no one else here, just yourself?
To be honest, mate, your Resi's work hasn't been good, but we've brought him up this week. It's a big clash against Brisbane.
It is a big clash against Brisbane. One of the longest away trips in the AFL, and it's the first time we're playing them this season, so it's a bit of a peculiar circumstance.
It is weird. A lot of facts being, the fact being bandied around, no pun intended, haven't won there since 06 and all this rubbish. Pretty hard when you only play there once in 25 years.
Exactly, and I do remember some pretty good games back from about 04-05, one Chris Judd kicking a few goals in the first half, and hopefully we're back in that kind of form.
Well done, mate. You're adding a bit. Let's go to the Pulse. Kick it off with some pleasant tribunal news. Beau Waters is fronting up this weekend. That's because he had his bump thrown out from the match review panel against Jobe Watson. I'll read it from here. Waters was not in a bumping action, they said, and the high contact was accidental and not unreasonable.
Yeah, very good news for the West Coast. Obviously, we want to have our VC playing as many games as possible leading into the finals. Yep. He hasn't played a lot of footy this season, so it's good to have him back on the park. Now, I don't know if you saw last week in the Western Bulldogs v Port Adelaide match, but there was a rookie by the name of Jason Tutty. And he's kicked 4 goals for the game, but he actually kicked 3 goals with his first 3 kicks in AFL footy.
It's unbelievable. Cal Wilson did it with his first 2, and we thought that was impressive. But I tell you one bloke who has just trounced Tutty's record, your mate and mine, the lad's lad, Daniel Metropolis.
What a bloke. What a bloke.
And a great debut he had. He had 4 goals with his first 4 kicks in 1992. We were privileged enough to get him on the phone and hear about his wonderful achievement.
Metro, surely you saw Jason Tutt's effort of 3 goals with his first 3 kicks. Did you just feel sorry for the bloke that he just couldn't go much further?
I never feel sorry for him, mate. When you got to cling on to something in your life, and my first 4 goals with 4 kicks, I'm clinging to that. Bit of luck, I reckon, 'cause it never happened again. It's a once-off. Listen, I remember the day it was, we Sorry, mate, dropped the phone. Do you want to start again?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, mate. I remember the day, mate. Yeah, we played St Kilda, ran out past Tony Lockett and Stuart Lowe and said, thank God I'm up the other end. They were massive, but it was just one of those blues, mate, a dream come true, and it was a lot of fun, I can tell you. I lived off that for a long time.
Is it true? A few of your teammates said, coming up to your 5th possession, you just didn't want to touch it unless you're inside 50. You didn't want to give the dream up. Is this true?
Yeah, well, I still remember that, actually. I was just outside 50 and I passed him. How stupid was I? I kicked at the mainy and he had a shot, missed the goal. I should have had a shot. 70.
G'day, guys. Masto here. I've just been noticing lately that all the questions asked in the media are all pretty standard, pretty, off the same sheet of paper every week. So I thought I'd go around, speak to a few of the boys and ask the questions that I really want to know anyway. So see how you go. No, I'm not stitching you up, mate. Righto, Ginner. You used to have a wicked mullet and then you cut it off. And we've heard it's because you wanted to impress your girlfriend or your girlfriend didn't like it. Is that the truth?
Incorrect.
Cobes, we hear you go pretty good with the girls, mate. Have any tips?
I don't really know what you're talking about, Masto, but just be yourself.
That's a blatant lie, mate. We don't like lies here, so just tell us the truth. Was it your decision or was it hers?
It was hers.
Ask him, mate. I think we might have covered this in another segment, but why is your nickname Turbo, and why does everyone call you Turbo, and why do you have turbo stickers on your car and gauges and stuff sit on the front of your ute? Why?
I'm not the turbo, for starters, so you're the turbo.
So, mate, you've obviously heard about, it's a little while back now, but Scooter and Shuey having a bit of a breakup with Ebo and moving out of the house. Was there any fights or is there anything behind that story?
Nah, I just think it was a good decision on their behalf. Ebo's a little bit boring to live with. A little bit high maintenance.
Well, Ebo was leaving all of his smelly jocks all around the couches and in the living rooms and that, and little skid marks and that on them. So.
Bit awkward, was it?
A little bit awkward, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. We'll leave it at that, eh?
Ebo liked to leave his stinky jocks around and a few too many skiddies floating around the house from Ebo, so...
Yeah, a lot of people have told us that. Bit of a disgusting human being.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jack Darling does heaps of flips on the footy field, obviously. What do you think of him and why does he do them?
Oh, I think they're great. I think he very similar to little Russian gymnast, similar body shape. I think it's very good for him. Good for the supporters too.
Why do you think he does them?
To impress his girlfriend, and heard his favourite movie is The Karate Kid.
I think it's just to impress his girlfriend, isn't it? That's what
that's what I've heard, but I just wanted to confirm with you.
Yeah, that's what he's told me before, yeah.
I don't know, probably 'cause he's a black belt in Taekwondo or whatever it is, but no, he said he likes to do it so he can get on TV and do a flip, you know, so he just said, oh, if I keep doing flips, everyone's going to see me on TV doing flips and they'll know me as a backflip guy.
Smithy's artwork, mate. I can't really talk about it, but because I rate it, but what do you think?
I think I can draw better than that, mate. Yours aren't too flash either.
Do you rate it?
Yeah, don't mind it. Smithy's done well.
And it's better than yours, but nah, it's alright. Another Turbo in the club, so we have to be calling everyone's nickname is going to be Turbo soon.
Are you going to get the word Turbo across your shoulders? Yeah. Or maybe a tramp stamp?
Yeah, I was going to get it on the neck here. I was thinking just saying Turbo.
Scooter, can you tell us if there's what the real reason behind Nick Nat keeping those dreadful locks?
I think he's got a huge contract to keep them.
I think he's got a girlfriend on the side that won't let him cut it.
Yeah, kind of like you, but you cut yours because your missus didn't like it.
I think it's two things. I think one, he likes to look like he's a little bit taller, and two, one day he's going to shave it off for a peel-a-thon, raise a lot of money for charity.
Probably because he gets paid not to, I reckon. Probably. I'd pay him not to cut his hair, but I don't know. Maybe because he'd look crook, I reckon, if he didn't have that haircut.
Great work there, Masto, and we're wishing him all the best for his 50th game up there against Brisbane. Let's have a look at the teams. The games are 5-10. The in is the Honey Beaver, Patrick McGinnity.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. And the out is Daniel Kerr.
It's a shame about Kerr. He was playing some good footy for a little bit there. He's going to have a bit of a spell. He had it 25 times and 5 clearances against the Bombers. He was great.
Oh, mate, he's just so versatile. I mean, he kicked 2 goals and then he had 3 inside 50s and 3 rebound 50s. So the bloke was just everywhere.
He was the flash. Anyway, he don't worry about him having the time off. Last time he had 3 weeks off, came out, had 34 times. So I think it's good that he has another break before the finals, in my opinion. Josh Kennedy, second game back from the eye incident. He was great. 4 goals, had 19 touches and 9 marks, so he's pushing up the ground real well.
Yeah, he is. He's kicked 50 goals already this season, and last year he kicked 41 total. So I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking he's just camping out in the goal square, a few shades of Peter Sumich from back in the day. But he's actually averaging more possessions than he did last season, so he is everywhere as well.
He's had a break at the right time of year, that's for sure. Scooter, Scotty Selwood, he hates getting the easy ball, Scotty. He had it 23 times, most of them contested, and a goal. And 6 clearances, so he was great.
Yeah, actually, he's the leading tackler in the comp, and he's coming up against Jack Redden, who is second, I believe.
Yeah,
so
by 15.
It's going to be an interesting contest. I wonder if either of them are going to pick the ball up, or they're just going to be focusing on tackling each other.
They're just walking each other out. There's some of this one. You want it? You want it? It'll be good. That brings us to the end of the show. We want to let you know about Eagle Vision. It's its last ever episode this season. The finale happening at 11:30 on Sunday. It's a cracker.
You've got to check it out. Make sure you watch the Josh Kennedy documentary that he's made. It is an absolute laugh.
It is. It's a cracker. And that leaves us with the top 3 plays.
All right, thanks for coming inside 50.
Top 3. Get excited because they're not bad. Hamsey gives it to Kerr. Sees Embley out in just a paddock. Reckons he probably thinks he's on Lynchy's farm right now. He's got that much room. But he takes one bounce on the outer wing and another, just toying with his Essendon opponent. Comes back on the left foot and a great snap goal. Well done, Embers. Essendon look to move it through the corridor. Brad Ebert says, I don't think you're going to be doing that. Been tackling well lately, Ebo. Nick Natanui throws it out, but a good pickup. Bootsy tries to get past Fletch, can't, gives it to Curry, goes for a bounce, refuses to come back to him. Does that bother Daniel Kerr? Probably not. That's one of his best of the season. Bounce in the centre, Nick Nat wins it, goes to Curry, back to Nick Nat. Look at him put it in 5th gear. Paddy Ryder has no answer, and Nick Nat slots it from 50. That's your top 3, ladies and gentlemen.